Taj West End is 135 years old heritage hotel, the oldest operating hotel of the country. These paintings are done by one of our guests. He made 3 paintings, stayed with us for almost 10 days and gifted to us. These are the collection of vegetable oil paintings made on door frames. We have 21 states, independence time. Every state has got a different attire that's been depicted beautifully on vegetable oils. These are our door frames. Please. We have elegant colonial architecture, which has been splendid view, and we have a terrace gardens on 118-year-old Bangalore. This part of the hotel is made in 1905. Therefore, it becomes the second oldest part of the hotel. If I manage to bring the people by in engrossing them in the conversation, and if we manage to bring them on the ramp or something like that, no one will believe that we are on the terrace garden. The idea here, we can't afford to load up the space because it's a very one of the oldest bungalows on first generation concrete. Can't afford to load. Therefore, we have managed to do where lawn is there, we have only couple of centimeters. Where we have planted the trees, there we have 20 centimeters of the depth of media. We have not added soil. We have basically added the leaf mold manure and compost. That's basically to enrich the soil and not to add the weight to the plants. These morning glories would close by this time generally because of the cloudy ambience. It's still open. They bloom. We get the blooms almost year round. This is a typical tropical ambience. You would see to match the ground Christmas trees and rain tree. Christmas tree has gone almost up to 150, 160 feet high. On the terrace, it's not possible to do, but we are attempting to make the visual appeal. When we look at a distance, they try to look as if they are matching the heights, attempting to match the heights rather. The whole intention is not to create the, not to boast upon, but it is to create the ambience of natural tranquility. Here we have a water body where we get the water lilies and hydrilla plants which are there. They make the water purified automatically. We have plenty of fish thriving. That is to eliminate the population of mosquitoes. Mosquitoes will not have, the fish will not have time to see whether it is a breakfast time or lunch time or dinner time. They get whenever the opportunity to wipe them out. So therefore, the possibilities of mosquito proliferation is checked in a natural way. This is Acacia alata. They give beautiful yellow color blooms in the winter months. The Japhanthus lilies, are so-called rain lilies, would profusely bloom when it gives a shower, especially the drizzle like that. This is a Christmas tree which is on the ground again, around scaled down up to 80 to 90 feet high. From this distance, if you look at, they would look as if they are trying to compete with each other. Our casuarina tree and the Christmas tree which is on the ground. The main idea is, at least from the prime guest point of view, that we have a vertical tower made a commercial complex in Code's property by Prestige. That should not be a eyesore for our guests. That's the reason we are attempting to match the skyline. These morning glories are very pretty and they bloom almost year round. We have ground orchids, Spathoclitis plicata. That's also stunningly beautiful. They bloom through almost from the bud stage to the ending stage. It will take at least around 3 to 4 months. This is the only place we get the sunshine in the entire property. We have a beautiful colonial architecture with the dormers or monkey tops, and we have a unique way of setting up what we call ventilators. These ventilators, once you open in the winter months, better to close, and summer month better to open. In winter months they conserve the heat, and in summer months they expel the hot air, which is low in density. So architecture and aesthetics plays a very vital role. From this point you could see the monster which is jetting out. We are attempting to camouflage as natural as possible. The backdrop, we have Millingtonia, which is planted by the same team of ours during my father's under my father's guidance and my seniors' guidance. They have managed to grow. The Millingtonias are very unique. They can be grown by cuttings. They would establish very well. They stand transplantation very well. Therefore, if we know the intricacies of the science and the stature of the plants and study of their root zone and their establishing things, we could easily manage to spruce up the place. We can create wonders, which is a visual pleasant appeal. Commonly it is a big challenge to do. If you know the science well, you can manage the things well. They say mathematics is the basics for the science, which I am extremely poor. I can't count beyond 10. But in other aspects, I'm not so bad. So therefore, I managed to manipulate the nature as per our comfort and convenience. We are attempting. Once we attempt to sincerely and with full potentiality, God will show the way. From this point, if you see the conifer Christmas tree and our casuarina, they are trying to compete with each other. Thank you. We are trying to make a herb garden on the top, second level, which we'll take it in the next session. Thanks for now. Have a wonderful time. Stay blessed.